Good evening, Internet. Welcome to another episode of David's Adventures in the Bathroom, in his house and in the bathroom. Just a quick update on the bathroom. This shower doesn't work anymore, so I have to use the other shower in the bathroom that I don't film in, because that is my private bathroom. There we go. It's all about the filmmaking techniques on this show. We can't have the camera too close up or else it just doesn't look right. And we're all about the art here, and we're all about making a real difference. So today, tonight rather, I'm going to be reviewing a drink that hundreds of you have been requesting that I review. Now, I've never heard of this before, and apparently you can't get it everywhere. Some places in the West Coast, rather, are having, a lot of trouble getting a hold of this particular drink. Luckily enough, I live in the East. Not the Midwest. I don't live on the East Coast, but I'm in the mostly east of the country. I live in the west of the state. In the country, I live in the east. Isn't geography mind-boggling to you guys sometimes? Look, you can see my reflection in here, and it's like you're watching the video twice at the same time. Okay, I do need to let you know that for the first time in this show's history, I will be joined by a very special guest. That's right, for the first time, it's not going to be just me going at this alone. It's going to be me and another pal of mine that I'll introduce you to soon. But let's get going on the drink. Like I said, it's nothing I've ever heard of before. It's called water. And apparently what you do is you call, it's weird how you get this. You call some company and they charge you monthly to get it in your house, and they deliver it through the internet or something, and it comes out of the, it just comes right out of there. So I don't know. Let's give it a shot. Let's see what water tastes like. I don't know what you do. I don't know what you do with it. You just let it sit there in your mouth. No, I really don't understand this at all. It's really bland. It doesn't taste like anything. It tastes like liquid air. It's just flavorless. There's nothing to it. You put it in your mouth, and then what? What comes after that? It just sits in your mouth? How long is it supposed to sit in there? Do you need a bucket or something? I don't get it. We can add some flavor to this, I think. So let's see what we got here. I like the taste of licorice, and I like this. So we're gonna put that in here. See if we make the water taste a little. I can't feel where I dropped that at. I found it. Okay. Put a little of that in there. Ooh, look at that. That's like a nice, crisp spring day in a glass. It's a nice emerald color. Look, and the top of it is clear. It's almost like it's like there's a little mini ocean inside of there. You know, right here's the sky, right here's the sky, and down here is the ocean, and it's in a glass, and it's just delightful to look at. And well, let's get a taste of this first. Yeah, it tastes like licoricey water. It could use a little more though. It could use a little more texture. So I have melatonin. Use this if you need to take a nap on the job. You take some melatonin, you fall asleep right there, and don't let the stresses of life get to you. You just let, you know, Mr. Sandman, not Bernie Sanders, unfortunately, but Mr. Sandman, come whisk you to sleep. This is his. This is the bell you ring when you need the Sandman to come take you to sleep. You just shake it 3 times, and you take a couple of them, and then the Sandman will come to sleep. And they finally have a really good flavor to them. That's okay. We only need 2 anyway. And oh man, these break apart real easily. Yeah, it's like just soft. Here's what melatonin looks like. And just scoop some of that up. Just sprinkle it right on in there. And this is, if you can't afford absinthe, or it's not legal in your state or whatever, I recommend a little bit of NyQuil and some of this water stuff and some of this melatonin. And stir it up there. Oh yeah, that looks. Look at that. It's like a little, like when you go down to the science center and you have the thing that makes a tornado happen in the water, and that's what is happening here. It's the same scientific principle. Let me wipe the rest of this away. And oh, that smells beautiful. That's a fine drink. Yeah, everything about that's one of the best drinks I've ever had, aside from Crystal Pepsi. I'm really not feeling well, you guys. I just, I don't know why, but all of a sudden I feel really lethargic and frankly downright sick. I feel very sick. So I'm gonna pause the video, and I think I'm just gonna let our special guest be your substitute teacher for today. I'm sorry to do this, guys. I know you wanted to see the chemistry between me and him, and see how we roll together on camera. And I feel like I'm depriving you of that. Got to get the angles right. And I feel like I'm depriving you of that, but really, I think it'd be best if he just takes over this episode. So I will just go and get him. Just stand by. Okay, we don't need that. I'll just put. Look at this for a while. Yeah, just look at that. Read the ingredients. Oh, by the net, I should introduce him a little bit. He is my next door neighbor. I don't know him very well at all. He just moved in about yesterday, and we quickly became very close friends. His name is Pennsylvania Dave. And, I think he's a real good guy, and I think you guys are going to like him a lot. So, I'm going to be clocking out here. So, why don't you guys give a warm welcome to Pennsylvania Dave. He'll be here in just a moment. Let's read the nutritional facts of NyQuil. There you go. How y'all doing today? I don't have understanding of what I'm supposed to do here. I was just, my new neighbor came up, told me come up here, do some sort of show with him, and I don't know what it is we're supposed to be doing here. I do know, based on, he is an internet celebrity, really popular online, so I did do a little bit of research, found out he does reviews. So what I'm all here to do for you today is do some reviews for you. First, I'm going to review some of my favorites. Skoal Long Cut Extra is my favorite chaw to just shove right there in my lip mouth hole and get it good and get it ready for the workday. Now, you might know me from a local advertisement that never aired for a company that I'm not legally allowed to say the name of. But I did do that commercial, and I was very successful at it. It's hard, because of these liberals. They make it harder and harder every year. Get these Skoal cans open. It just takes a hot minute. So let me get something to really help out here. Oh, let's see where to put it. There we go. Got a nail. Screw, I mean. Oh, man. I'm sorry about this, ladies and gentlemen. It just don't want to come off for me. But I can get anything off, you know what I mean. Just locker room talk there, boys. I know. Man alive. This ain't an easy task. I'll be right back. All right, I went down on the floor there and I figured out I got it open. Now, obviously I know how to do this. I'm just a little camera shy these days. It's been a while since I was on that, again, commercial for the company whose name I'm legally not allowed to say that never aired. But that was the last time I was on camera. So, this is Skoal Extra Long Cut Wintergreen. And it's got to be my favorite dip. You touch it, it's got a nice moisture to it. It smells like Christmas. It smells like Jesus is born again. And, he might be born again soon, depending on who gets in office this year. But that's neither here nor there. This ain't no political show. This is a review show. Now, I've been dipping since freshman year of high school. And, I went to Thomas Jefferson High School, located in Jefferson Hills, Pennsylvania. And, you know, we're all like me up there. We're just dipping all day, throwing in them tasty lip snacks. Now, if you want to dip, you got to go deep in the dip. You can't just pussyfoot around. You can't just take a little pinch. You got to take a whole chunk. And you just got to slam it right down there. You got to slam that chaw right between your teeth. Just rip it right in there. That's why, it's called a rip shack or a lip smack or, lip snack. I just call it a good old-fashioned chaw. And this is the best of the bunch when it comes to chaws. So, let's get to it. I've done this a million times, and it's my favorite thing to do. But first, before you get a nice little pinch of this gorgeous, gorgeous chaw, you got to get yourself what we call a spitter. But whenever you got a nice chaw in your mouth, you can't call it that because you can't say S's. So you call it a yitter. I'm just teaching you all the lingo here, You got to make sure you're educated. I just found this piece of garbage lying over there in this bathroom. This bathroom's filled full of just garbage like this. I don't know who this dude is, but I ain't here to judge. Let's get to it. Let's get ripping and let's get spitting. Yeah, just sort of mold it into an appeasing shape and go deep in the dip. Oh yeah, it's beautiful. It tastes just like Christmas. That tastes like when my daddy came home with a rocking horse that he built out in the shed. And it's funny, because my mom got on his ass because he used wood from the shed to build that rocking horse, and it was just a mess. Eventually, we had to take the rocking horse apart and rebuild the shed, and that was the next day. But, for one day, I had a rocking horse. That was pretty fucking sweet. Dip is probably my favorite thing in life. Yeah, that's right. You start spitting, and that's when, you're getting a good job in. You got to adjust the dip sometimes. You got to just go with it, It's a lifestyle. It's not a choice. It's not like smoking. It's a whole separate thing. Oh, you got some left over here. Yeah, that's beautiful. That's my favorite thing in the world. My favorite thing to do when I got a nice healthy pinch of dip in is to shotgun one of my favorite beers. Now there's Pabst Blue Ribbon. Now you might notice I'm already drinking a Pabst. This is my sipping Pabst. This is my shotgunning Pabst. You gotta know the difference. So what we're gonna do here is on my sipping patch, I'm gonna put a little piece of duct tape, and that's how I know to sip on it. And this one's for chugging. That's for absolutely for chugging. And this is not going to be painful at all. This is going to be the easiest thing I ever do in my life. Because this is how I wake up in the morning, is by throwing in a dip. Before I even brush my teeth, you don't even need to brush your teeth. You got a dip in. You just shove that good wintergreen Skoal in there, and you got clean teeth all day. It just takes all the bacteria off your mouth. So let's get going with this here, and let's shotgun myself a Pabst Blue Ribbon. Gotta make sure. See, no duct tape. That means it's shotgunning time. Ain't no shipping time. It's shotgunning time. Now let's get the party started with a good old hefty dose of Pabst. Now, I know I didn't do a full shotgun there, sometimes a man just needs a break when he's shotgunning some brews. Think about the world, start doing some musings on life in general. And, it's good to sit back and take a breather once in a while. Get yourself accustomed to your new life in this part of town. As David just said, hey, that's funny, me and him got the same first name, except he likes David. I think that's a pussy-ass name. I like Dave. Like, all the good Daves is named Dave. You ain't got no good Davids around these parts. It's just Dave. It's more casual. It's arrogant to call yourself David, to be completely honest with you. It's sheer human arrogance. I want to be a guy you can pal around with, drink a couple paps, throw some lip snacks in, rip a hefty chaw, and just talk it out. So let's get going with continuing to shotgun this Pabst Blue Ribbon. Now, I'll get into this when I'm done. Hold on. Ooh. Oh, I need to follow that up with a sip from my sipping Paps. So, oh dear Lord, that was an amazing experience. Now, what I was about to tell y'all is there's some arrogant motherfuckers who claims that Pabst Blue Ribbon is some bottom of the barrel, some kind of not good beer, and just because you drink it, you ain't good. Let me show you something. Blue Ribbon. You understand that? Blue Ribbon. I don't see no dogfish head get no Blue Ribbon or whatever y'all drink. I don't see your, pumpkin infused, whiskey barrel oaked. None of that has blue ribbons on it. It's got a blue ribbon right on the dang label. You understand? Can't get better. You cannot get better than that. Sometimes that happens when you're dipping. You just get a little string of spit there. Let me just go. I ain't gonna wash my hands. I'm a man. I don't need no hand washing, dude. I understand why people make these here YouTube videos. It's the best time of my life. This is the best time I've ever had doing anything before. Aside from, y'all know what I mean. Y'all know what the real best thing is on this boy's mind. But I'll say that talk for the locker room. Y'all know what I mean. And anywho, I think I'm just having such a good time that I think I'm going to go. And I'll see if David wants to come back and say goodnight to y'all. Oh, I'm just having a great day. So, let me just let y'all read Pabst for a minute. We'll bring David back here in just a minute for you. Oh, well, hey guys, I'm back. I hope you really enjoyed getting to know Pennsylvania Dave. He's a character, and I love the guy, and I hope to be hanging out more with him in the future. I just think he's wonderful. I think he's marvelous, and, as I said, I'm feeling really ill. Thank you for meeting my new friend, and thank you for watching. I love you guys. All of you.